Hi, Larry Kruger with another session of Ask the Expert. Today I want to talk about cheap, inferior quality and worth. That is actually the definition of cheap. We see in the moving industry where a lot of customers are going out and getting estimates and always looking at the cheapest mover, where you're actually, whether you know it or not, purchasing the worst possible service. We see the same things on these aggregating sites or these bid boards where the cheapest person is the most desperate person. They have usually poorer service in the long run because they're going directly at the bottom line. And you just don't get good value when you go cheap, cheap, cheap. If you're looking at selecting a mover and you have a selection of reputable movers, that's the first thing to do, because there's a whole group of online bandits, for lack of a better term, that will actually lowball the bejesus out of things until they get there and then charge you much more than what they've said they're going to charge you. So that's the first thing to avoid, are the online scammers. We have a site called themovingmall.com. You can go on there and download information on how to avoid scammers. But once you get a selection of movers, or if you're having some sort of a management company put together pricing, going out for bids, don't go with the cheapest one. I'll tell you that right up front. Throw that in the garbage. Rip every time you get an estimate that is marginally lower than the next. Rip it up, throw it away, because they're either not telling you what they're going to be providing you, or you're going to get a cheap service. You're going to get drivers with attitude, you're going to get extended transit times, you're going to get damage, you're going to get everything that defines cheap for the lowest price. So take the middle, upper range, work around that, throw the cheap ones in the garbage, period. And you'll have a better move every single time. Have yourself a wonderful day. Don't be cheap. In the long run, the value you get for paying what the service is worth far outweighs cheap. Bye. Have a good day. Hug a mover.